What it do, fam? I'm gonna spend a little moment with you before the holiday, keeping it real with you. I'm gonna spend a little moment before the holiday, keeping it real with you. And these just some thoughts I want to get off my head. So follow me if you can. You ever heard of somebody being paralyzed by fear? You know, there's a saying that says, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. And you got to understand why, right? Because they're constantly thinking about that same thing, so fearful. So let me tell y'all something, like real, man, the woman, whomever is out there. I realize it's not the world that's holding us back. Not most of us. It ain't money. It's not lack of talent. And more importantly, it's not even the haters. It's fear. Not fear of people. I know you got the hands. But fear of starting something and failing after you gave it all you got. See, some people are scared of relationships. They're scared to give love. When we give our talent, when we are artists, we don't want to get hurt. And I've watched it my whole life. My partner, A. Diddy, God rest his soul, he used to talk for years about relaunching his valet Red Alert business. He had the name picked out, had the logo and everything. I know I'd just sit outside, I'd be smoking, he'd be telling me, man, I'm going to launch it, and it was so good. Because it came into him at a time when he had been laid off. But we kept talking about it year after year, and unfortunately, I think in 2021, he passed. My brother, he studied trusts and real estate, legal structures, and the man has stacks of knowledge. He reminded me of my grandfather, knows about everything, can fix cars, build things. But he never launched a business. One of my best partners, LeMaine, drove trucks, making 6 figures for 20 years. Talking about 10 years ago, man, after 5 more years, I'm just going to quit, open me a Subway franchise, you know. But that dream never came to fruition. My partner's still driving. And I'm not judging none of them. I can't judge none of them. Because I realized something y'all have been doing, and I've been doing too. And that's the same thing. Same thing. I've been doing the same exact thing. Listen, I've built departments. I've built apps. I've built channels. I've built ideas. So much so I got 91,000 people watching. But fear had me talking myself out of finishing what I started. But today different. You're going to learn today. I had a show, Living Testimony. That's what got me started on here. Me interviewing my father for his book. Me interviewing Cadillac Walker. Me interviewing TTE Nada. But I ain't letting fear be the loudest voice anymore. Those things I had were successful. My show was successful. But after I couldn't go to Dallas every time and get that same background, that same cameraman, I let that show go. So I realized I don't have to have the perfect setup. I was overthinking it. So no more overthinking it. Why am I stalling? I don't have to drive way to Dallas to tell a story or to hear a testimony. I have to have discipline, consistency, and truth. My voice is the same. I'm still me. And in this series, I'm bringing y'all in with me this time. I built channels. I have 5 monetized channels. I have over 91,000 people that watch me. But fear had me talking myself out of doing Living Testimony when I no longer had access to that studio. I'm so far away from Dallas, I can't run like that no more. I got too much to do. I got a full-time job and a family. I'm building businesses. And I'm walking through every step right here. So nobody wastes another 10 years saying, I'm going to do it one day. Don't that break your heart when you hear your uncle, your cousin, I'm going to do it one day, and then they don't make it, and that day never comes, and you let them off the hook? Because one day turns into never. So what do you say? Let's start something. Let's begin. It's day one today. It's day one today. right? No better time. Look what that song said. Tomorrow, I give my life tomorrow. We don't know if tomorrow gonna come. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you my application that I built. You have to know things, right? So I know what I needed, I know what I wanted, and let me tell you the why. I have had a store since 2020. I work 12 to 16 hours a day at my regular job. And I needed to figure out a way to get some of these things automated. So all I have to do is put out my ads and I can make money while I'm asleep. So with that said, before I end this, I'm going to show you some stuff. And I want you to peep it. It's my own app. It's my own application that I'm using for my own use. Let me show you one of the things that I
just
built.
go to my app right here.
This is my own application. I built it from scratch.
That's my application. That's up with all the coding built. Now check me out. The IP. I'm trying to say that property word. But anyway, the AI is not complete. It's not perfect. It's not even the final version, even the final colors. But it works. And that's what matters. These days, you don't have to be a coder. You don't need to be a designer. You just need to have a niche. You need to have a thought. You have to believe in yourself. You don't need to be young. You don't have to be 20. You don't need a team. But you do need to do something, though. You need to start. I'm taking you behind the scenes, exactly how I'm building this business. Using what I have, learning what I don't know, and refusing to fear. Today is different. I'm not letting fear be the loudest voice anymore. Because it ain't never been about fear of men for me. It ain't never been on no tough stuff or bravado or who's talking the loudest or who can make the ugliest face. It ain't never been that for me. When I say fear, I want you to appreciate it because you may feel the same way. It's like a rapper when he write a song, and I've been one. You write a song, you're like, man, it ain't mixed yet. I can't let y'all hear it. It ain't mastered yet. I can't let y'all hear it. And you talking to your friends. So that would be equivalent to me cooking up a recipe, right? Making my turkey legs but I ain't basted it in butter and garlic yet. You can't taste none. Sometimes you just want to bite. Well, it's decent money. But why can Elon own X, own Tesla, used to own PayPal, own an app? Because he surrounds himself with skilled and smart people. It's not his thoughts, it's his plan. So in this series, I'm going to decide and share how I'm going to bring y'all with me. Not from a place of, man, I got it all figured out. You know, it's me, baby. It's big patches, it's big dances. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Over the next month, I'm committing to becoming more committed. I'm going to do it whether I feel good or not. And if you're over 40, if you late 30s, if you over 45 or 50, it's not too late. It's not too late to follow your dream. We're on book 2 of my dad's 3-part book series, The Making of a Monster. I'm talking about Larry James, Larry the Mac James. He turned 75 years old this year. And I'll be honest with you, I'm so busy with work and travel, and I haven't done it justice with the marketing. So I'm going to focus on that. But I also built an application. I'm learning AI. I'm building businesses. And I'm walking through every step right here with y'all. So whether it's me marketing my father's book, whether I'm working on AI, whether I'm streamlining workflows, because I have all these business things in my mind, but sometimes they need to be streamlined and then they need to be automated. I'm going to be working on that every step right here with y'all, so that nobody else wastes 10 years saying, I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to learn AI one day. By the time you learn AI, we'll be on BI. Some people want to be behind. I don't need to be at the cutting edge of technology, but I want to know what's going on. I don't ever want to look back and say I should have done that. I hear everybody on every interview say, what are you regretting? I don't have no regrets, because if I had regrets, I wouldn't be here. That ain't true. We all have paths. What's behind door number 1? What's behind door number 2? We all have paths. We have choices. And sometimes we keep bumping our head making the same choice. So I want us to begin together. If you're new on your creator journey, if you're new on your cookbook journey, if you're trying to learn AI, you're trying to learn how TikTok works, you're trying to master social media. And thanks to my father, Larry the Mac James, thanks to Cadillac Walker, thanks to TTE Nadi, Antoine Jemison, Tanya B, and Lavelle Polk. It goes on and on. These people that sat on my platform and bad out their soul, for the ones that bad out their soul, that kept it 1,000 and didn't rat on nobody. That's what got me to launch. I had to spend the money. I had to pay the people. I had to pay for the studio. I spent money, never made money. These stories people didn't know of. So fear ain't it, because I'm okay with investing in myself. And you probably okay with investing in yourself. You got your t-shirts in your cabinet, right? You got your seasonings in your drawer. But you're waiting on the right time. You're waiting on the right shine. I knew somebody that was making beats, was making the same beats, and I didn't know nobody hear him for 10, 20 years. Hey, man, at one particular point, the thing that makes us great is our ability to create and then release it. As an artist, it's really easy to attach your feelings to your product, attach your emotions to your product. But you can't do that. If that were the case, nobody would have ever tasted oxtails. Nobody would have ever tasted, you wouldn't be, this a Ruby Red, Texas. Wait. You have to let somebody try your barbecue, even though there wasn't all this stuff in Austin, Texas, with all these barbecue joints and Franklin's and Burnt Ends and Terry Blacks. I live down here. We got some of the most iconic barbecue restaurants. But you were just barbecuing in your backyard. And 1 or 2 people, if you let your friends taste it, say, man, this is amazing. And you still had doubt. Because your daddy used to barbecue like that, or your Uncle Fred, or whomever. Theirs tasted more like Dickies in Dallas, or whatever. My point is, I'm learning AI. I got a book I got to get out.